food is good. La comida es rica. I like to eat it. Me gusta comerla. I like fruit. Me gusta la fruta.
Hola, vecinos y vecinas. Welcome to Senor Vecino's kitchen. Today I'm going to make the liver and onions. I say ew because so many people just seem to think it's just not a very tasty product. A lot of people love it, a lot of people hate it. But I'm going to show you Senor Vecino's way, and you're going to love it. All you've got to do is make sure you make this thing. Make this recipe. Don't just watch it on YouTube. The ingredients are quite simple. The finished product is absolutely tender, almost sweet, very delicious, and oh, ay, que bueno, Senor Vecino. Okay, let me show you the ingredients. Here's the U factor. Liver is a very bloody looking piece of meat. I put it on a paper towel just to display. I mean, CSI would probably be able to use something like this in one of their videos. But this is a calf liver. You can use the what's called beef liver out there. This is of course beef, but it's calf liver, a little bit more tender. It cooks out a little more tender than your typical aged beef or older beef. It's okay, you can use regular beef liver, that's fine. And these are the parts that we're going to remove here, and I'll show you a little bit. I'm going to slice this. They're going to look about like bacon. Okay, so that's one of the ingredients here. Here's the others. One medium-sized white onion. You're going to need 2 tablespoons of butter, 3 cloves of garlic, some pickled serrano peppers. Depending on your likeness of heat, I've got 3. I would probably myself, I could eat a whole. In fact, check this out, because this is how I love these things. They are so good, so hot. I wonder how that is on my liver and spleen. I don't know. This is what that is. These are green pickled serrano peppers. You're going to need a few slices. I think I'm going to use about 4 slices of bacon, balsamic vinegar, olive oil, which is going to go with the butter, some all-purpose flour, salt and pepper. Okay, that's your basic ingredients. Let's get started. Put your bacon in until it's fairly well fried on both sides. Kind of crisp. I'm trying to focus right now, but there we go, I hope. Kind of crisp. It doesn't have to be very crispy, but you are going to tend to break it up a little bit in a little while. I hope you can see that. Once that bacon is fried, then I'm going to add some butter, and then we're going to prep the onions. The onions, the garlic, that'll be going in next. To the bacon grease, you put in, see how these are, they're not chopped. These onions are just pretty much left in little circles. And what we're going to do with these is pretty much saute them. They don't have to be caramelized, but you can certainly do that if you like. Me, I'm always pressed for time, but right now, let's see how I work out these ones. Okay, so that's the bacon grease. And here's 1 tablespoon of butter. And you see how the onions are. Now you add your garlic, the chopped serranos, break up the bacon. This is going in the onions, not in the liver. Just let that saute for a few minutes, 3 or 4 minutes. I've got the bacon, the garlic, and the onions, and the serrano peppers, and no salt, no pepper, not yet. Remove that from the pan, put it into a bowl. Now, remove it from the pan, put it into whatever you want to put it into. Some flour, put it over your already sliced liver that I show you. They look like about the size of strips of bacon. And make sure they all get covered up. Here you're going to sprinkle this with a little salt and pepper. And then we're going to carefully put them in the frying pan. You pull them apart, make sure that they're all well floured. A little salt, little pepper, now the other tablespoon of butter, olive oil. Just put let's see, 2 tablespoons. How's that? So now you got 2 tablespoons of oil, 1 tablespoon of butter. Let that get heated up. Butter's melted. The pan is hot. Now I put the strips of liver, lay them in there. We only cook them for about 2 minutes on each side. Liver should be lightly cooked. Little pink in the center is fine. Flip it over. Cook the other side. About 2 minutes at per side. Now I'm going to plate it up. I have made enough here for 2 to serve 2, and that's more than enough in there to serve 2. This is the balsamic vinegar. Always get a good quality. This is, what you want is one that's not really a vinegar. This one's a little bit liquidy. It's not so thick as the best, absolute best quality, but it's probably out of most of our budgets anyway. And all you do is you just lay a little bit like this on there. Leave the onions and bacon untouched. Okay, now let's taste that. Look how tender that looks. Okay, here we go. The balsamic vinegar is what adds a little bit of sweetness to the liver. If you only let the liver cook about 2 minutes per each side with a flat, thin piece such as this, then you have a very tender piece of meat, and easy to go down. This is absolutely delicious. There's no U factor here. Ay, qué bueno. I'm going to try the onions with the bacon and the serranos in it. Having the balsamic vinegar on the meat alone, in contrast with the spiciness of the peppers that are in the onions and the bacon, great combination. I'm telling you, vecinos and vecinas, you've got to try this version. Senor Vecino's liver and onions. Ay, qué bueno. That's what I always...
Ay, qué bueno, señor vecino. Food is good, la comida es rica. I like to eat it. Me gusta comerla.